The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Arizona. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, DiMercato. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
The run, it's DiMercato. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Brought down back at
so much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running side.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, it's Matt Hawk to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I think it's so important, Mike, when we evaluate quarterbacks, especially in the later stages of their career, when they have a little bit of a drop-off, which obviously Kirk Cousins did in his first year early last year for the Falcons, you have to try to read between it. Why? Why was it so different? And I know it seems like an excuse, but I think coming off that Achilles injury took longer and took more out of Kirk Cousins than anyone really anticipated. So here he is a full year beyond that, healthier. And now that he has an opportunity to get back behind center, don't expect him to give it up very easily.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Big Dalvin Tomlinson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, they're going to counter to try and pick it up, and they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We're set now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw is Brissett. They'll set up the screen to DeMarcado. They got 14 there. Didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down.
14 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Brissett. The open man is Wilson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Amari DeMarcado. Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals 7, Falcons nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the outside, catch made by London. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. Cardinals say they have it,
security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Cardinals offense and running back Amari DeMercado set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Amari DeMercado to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
The Cardinals offense and running back Amari DeMercado set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw,
you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Brissett. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10. Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 49-yard
Receiver
line.
just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll get this out wide to DeMercado. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing it.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. McBride is the motion man. Here is Brissett. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. With their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go forward on 4th.
A 47-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final
moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Agnew on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. Play action now. It's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Atlanta.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mooney in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Falcons, 1st down. An 8-yard
Offensively,
pickup.
landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Out wide, that's Robinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and It's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And here's Bijan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cards offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. A rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Robinson.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Yards. And the Falcons, first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mooney in motion. Second down, Cousins. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Buda Baker, the 7-time Pro Bowler, showing off the pass rush skills, and he gets a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one is complete to McBride. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Falcons' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Brissett. A short one here, caught by McDowell.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now, it's Brissett. Over the middle, it's Harrison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
At the 44-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
We're set to throw on 2nd down. That ball intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Here's first down. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Left side in the hands of London.
Pass complete to Drake London. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Agnew on the return. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
32 yards.
A huge play there in overtime. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Atlanta.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Cousins to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Falcons, first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Mooney in motion. On first down, Cousins in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and long. Cousins now. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
A gain of
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Cousins now on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
the drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
It's a game.
Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
To throw is Brissett. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Third and goal. Brissett. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Touchdowns here in OT. And now they'll have a chance to win with a two-point conversion.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down one. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. To get to the 22, but now face third down. They run over center with Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
They get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
This kick